Hey everyone, this is Lindsay with Stampin' with Lindsay. This is my first attempt at a video. I just thought I'd share with you one of our new stamp sets and matching dies that are featured in the 2019 Occassions catalog, and share with you how I made a little card using this bundle. So this is your Climbing Roses stamp set. And then these are your matching dies. They're called the Rose Trellis Thinlits. These can be found on page 9 in the Occassions catalog. So here it is there, if you're looking for it. And this is what the dies look like. So you get this one die here that is going to create you sort of like a trellis for your roses. And then on the other side, you've got your matching dies for the stamp set. Now, if you'd like to purchase this set, I do have a hostess code running right now, so here it is for you. The February hostess code is all capital letters, KQ2N37QN. I will be having a surprise hostess this month, so with every order of $50, you'll be entered into a draw to earn the hostess credits from the month of February. Now, if you do plan on spending more than $200, please don't use the hostess code, as you'll end up being your own hostess, so you'll automatically earn hostess credits. And do keep in mind that for this month, as long as you spend $60, you get to earn free product from our new Celebration catalog. So here it is here. Now this is our newest one. It just came out February 15th. We had a previous Celebration catalog that was running that included all of these stamp sets and products. And now we've also included these new products for you. So please head over to my website. It's stampinwithlindsay.stampinup.net, and you can view all the catalogs there. I will put this just on the top of the screen there. Hope you can see it, so if you need to write it down, you can. Now the card we're going to be making is this one right here. Hope you can see it. So again, we're using the Climbing Roses stamp set, including the sayings from the stamp set, as well as the coordinating dies. And I do want to go through a new technique with you using our Stampin Spritzers. So these actually come in a pack of 2, and I'll teach you how to use these. So the first step for this card is we're going to take our background and I'm just going to take my spritzer here. Now what I've done is I've taken an example here. So I've put a little bit of this rubbing alcohol into my spritzer. You don't need very much. As you can see, I've just got a little bit in there. The reason why rubbing alcohol is because it dries faster than water. So when you spray this onto your paper, it'll actually dry really fast. And I'm using one of our re-inkers. Now I'm using a retired re-inker. This one is Sweet Sugar Plum, but you could use any color preference you like. I just like to use the retired ones because I don't have the pads for these anymore. So what you'll do is you'll mix it up. You'll put a couple of drops of your ink in. And then you'll just hold your sprayer away and spray it a few times to get the desired effect you want. Now the closer you get, the darker the color you'll get. Farther away, the lighter the color will be. Hopefully you can see that. And now I do it on this pad, this glass mat, so that I can easily wipe away the excess. So I'm just going to move this out of the way, let it dry for a couple seconds, and I'm just going to use my Simply Chamois to wipe up my glass mat. Now Simply Chamois you can find in our regular Stampin' Up catalog. It's on page 206. It's only $11, and it actually comes in handy for cleaning services as well as stamps. So now this is dry. We've got our background. Next thing we're going to work on, I'll just show you the card again, so I've stamped ahead of time. I've stamped all my roses as well as my saying, and I've cut them out using the Big Shot and the matching framelits for the Climbing Roses stamp set. I'm just going to set this aside here. So here's my mini roses. I've actually got 3 of them because what you can't see when you look at this card is that I've also stuck one on the inside. So here's our saying and here's our other one. So I just wanted to show you that I did color these with our Stampin' blends. So I used Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, and this is Soft Seafoam. Now I'll just show you how I color. So I left one of the roses blank and I'm just going to color in the outlines. And it actually does not have to be perfect at all, just as long as you stay within the outer lines. And the reason why it doesn't have to be perfect is because when you color it in, so this is the Flirty Flamingo Dark, so when I color it in with the Flirty Flamingo Light, it tends to kind of blend the color together and you'll get the effect that's on the other roses. So there you go. And so I did that with all the leaves. The only spot I didn't do that with is with the center of this one rose. I just colored it in with the Daffodil Delight Dark. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm going to put them on the back. I'm just going to use 3 because you don't need, well, maybe 4, because you don't need that many to get it to stick. And I have 2 roses on the front of my card. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of each one of these roses, as well as some dimensionals on the back of my saying. Now I will talk about the spritzers. So the spritzers do come in a pack of 2, and they are washable. So that's why I only suggest putting a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol in it, and just a drop or 2 of ink, because then you can use what you want, make a couple of cards, and then you can rinse these out, clean them, and use them for new colors. You can also add, we have some of our shimmer paint. If I wanted, I could also add a drop of shimmer paint to this, and it would make it sparkly. Alright, now I'm going to take, now our card base is a strip of mint macaroon cardstock. And just a matter of assembling, so I'm just going to use some of my sticky tape. Stick that to the back of the cardstock. Oh, knock this on the floor there. And then I'm going to attach all my roses. Now I like to put the saying on first, that way you can kind of put the smaller roses around the saying. So that one will go like that. This one will go like this. And then I'm going to open it up. And this little one, I'm going to use some tape here. It's going to go down in the corner just to add a little bit on the inside. So there you have it. Super easy card with a beautiful stamp set, and you got to learn a new technique today. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to hit up my website. That's stampinwithlindsay.stampinup.net. Send me a message. I'll feel free to answer any of your questions. And if you do planning on placing an order, use that hostess code and get entered into a draw to receive free hostess credits. Thanks.